Hey pre-dents, my name's Caleb and I just wanted to talk to you really quickly about how I got a 25 total science on my DAT. My breakdown was a 30 Gen Chem, a 26 organic chemistry, and a 23 bio, which I was surprised. I thought I would have scored higher, but it is what it is. So my first tip is you must learn scientific notation. It is so important. Actually, I had about 40 minutes left on my natural science section because of scientific notation. Since you don't get a calculator, highly recommend it. Second, get used to the timing of the test. You don't want to be freaking out while you're in the middle of your test and run out of time. There's no reason to run out of time. You have plenty of time to take the test. It's 100 questions in 90 minutes. So I suggest you do the biology in about 20 minutes. Then you do the general chemistry as much as you can. Mark what you can't answer. Then do the organic chemistry in 20 minutes, leaving you a lot of time for Gen Chem because that's where you do calculations and it consumes most of your time. Third, create a schedule. I used Bootcamp. Already has a great schedule laid out, and I just added materials to it as I needed. Great resource, really recommend it. Fourth is you just need to practice taking tests. I took about 10 total full-length exams, which really helped me because when I got to the test, it was just like taking a practice test. I wasn't nervous, everything was fine, and I got out of there in like 4.5 hours. Next, I want to go over the resources I used that I found to help me be successful on the test. So for Gen Chem and Orgo, I use Chad's videos. You must watch these videos. He explains things so well. You take notes, you review those notes, you'll be fine. The DAT Destroyer, buy these books. You need the DAT Destroyer. It is so important to practice the questions. I cannot emphasize that enough. I went through the book 3 times when it came to the chemistry section, and I can say that I had very similar questions. The most difficult questions on my test were still easier than the questions I found in this book. Next, DAT Bootcamp, a must-have. There's videos on it, Mike's videos. I watch those in addition to Chad. He has quizzes, really hits topics well. I would watch them in addition to Chad. They have a Q bank, great, practice, practice, practice. Now my favorite part about the entire bootcamp Orgo section was the reaction sheets. It's just cheat sheets that just tell you any reaction you need to know, anything that will show up, and it shows you the actual mechanisms. So make sure you review that. I would review it at least once a week so I didn't forget any mechanisms. Practice exams, as I stressed before, take them all. Review what you got wrong, and even review what you got right. You might have been like 75% sure on a question. You should be 100% sure on a question. Moving on to biology. Again, the DAT Destroyer, very useful. It has like over 600 questions. They're very difficult. But this isn't really about testing. This is about practicing. So it's really a great review and really random stuff. The bio is super broad, so make sure you do that. I did that twice actually. So Bootcamp, they have question banks, a new question bank they just uploaded, which is phenomenal. I did that, really helped. The exams are fantastic, and they have a taxonomy cheat sheet. Use it. It will answer at least 90% of your taxonomy questions. It is so helpful, and I had at least one question on test day pertaining to that. Feralis Notes. This is a great resource. It's like an 80-page document with anything you need to know on biology condensed down. Now, Bootcamp has their own set of notes, which I read about 3 times, but about a week before my exam, I wanted to get a really quick run through of everything, so I used Feralis Notes. Fantastic resource. I think you can find them on Student Doctor Network, so look on there. Khan Academy, I used it for anatomy and physiology, and it really helped me for like the renal system and topics I found confusing, so take advantage of that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'm kind of interested in making a chemistry playlist since those were my highest scores. Or if you guys have any other questions regarding dental school, I'm in the application process myself. So I will do my best to answer them. All right, good luck.